Hi Aquarius, welcome to your monthly reading. This is for Summer Rising Venus. Check out your other placements for additional messages, as this is a general reading. Messages may or may not apply. Just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. I can be picking up with someone around you or someone you could be dealing with, so you might have to swap the roles. If this reading doesn't resonate right away, it may be something that happens down the line. If you'd like, you can keep it in your back pocket or you can come back at a later time. We're going to take a look into what messages need to come through for you guys for this upcoming month. I know this is technically your April reading because we're still in April. I know April's almost over. Don't come at me. I've had some things come up. I've had to deal with some shit. So I'm a little late with these readings, but you know, better late than never. It's still April, and technically this reading can resonate whenever you come across this. This may be for the upcoming month. This may be happening right now, or maybe this has already happened. So time is irrelevant, my dudes. So let's get into this reading. We're going to start off with some affirmations, okay? Also, if you guys are interested, you can check out my Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And yeah, alright, so let's get into this. How are you guys doing? My Aquarians, what's going on for Aquarius, Sun, Rising Venus for this next month? Any affirmations for Aquarius, Sun, Rising Venus? Okay. The card's got a lot to say, and this card came out when I was prepping this deck twice, and I was like, I wonder if it's gonna come out, and it sure did. What's the other one we got? Inner Beauty. Okay, interesting. So let's get on with it. So we have this little saying over here about perception. Well, let's get into it. The glass may be half full, as yesterday it was half empty. It is the same glass, it is the same liquid. The prism of change is you. Tomorrow it will be filling endlessly. And at the very bottom it says a beautiful soul is now with the angels. So I just want to throw this out there. Obviously it's not going to apply for everybody, but my condolences to those who have recently lost someone near and dear. Maybe this is a friend, maybe this is someone you are related to or in the family. Obviously this message isn't going to resonate for everybody, and it may just be a small group of people, but my heart goes out to you and those affected, and I'm sending all my love. This talks about your perceptions. So, you know, how our perspective can change from one day to another. One day we're feeling on top of the world. We're feeling strong. We're getting things done. We're like, hell yeah. I'm on my A game, back on my bullshit. And then other days we feel gloomy or sad. Maybe we don't really have a reason why, but we're just kind of feeling down or frustrated or just unmotivated or tired or sick or like, you know, up, down, but that's life. And what changes is you and your perspective. And so this is just kind of like a friendly reminder that perception changes everything. There's many different angles you can look at a situation. You can look at a horrible thing and focus on all the negatives. You can look at this same situation but look at all the positives, or you can look at both the good and the bad, right? There's always going to be a negative to the positive and positive to the negative. There's always going to be some sort of pros and cons in every situation, right? That's just kind of how it is for some reason, right? There's always got to be that balance, up to the down, left to the right, black to the white. You know how it goes. So some days are going to be uplifting and fun and thrilling and exciting, and you're going to feel on top of the world. And then some days you're going to feel down and heavy or sad, and just allow it. Ride out these waves, Aquarius. This just talks about the perspective you have and how perspective really does shift our reality. Even if you're dealing with something and it's been a bit of a struggle or stressful or overwhelming, if you can challenge yourself to maybe see things a little bit differently, challenge yourself to look at things from a different perspective, alright, I guarantee there's either some kind of lesson you can take from it or some sort of wisdom that you can keep with you moving forward, like kind of trying to make the best out of whatever's going on, alright? And then we also have Inner Beauty coming out. And Inner Beauty says, others are drawn to your kind heart and caring nature. Be proud of your skills and believe in yourself. Old habits die hard, but are overcome by stepping back and seeing what others see. Affirmation, I am kind and caring. So you guys may have challenged these past beliefs, past mindsets, or certain habits that you have been stuck on for a while. Maybe you guys are learning to push through that and overcoming certain thought patterns or fears, doubts, negative self-talk, right? You guys are starting to recognize your own worth, your own inner beauty, and it shows. You're growing a lot. Be proud of yourself. and lots of good things are yet to come. So keep your head up, keep pushing forward. You're allowed to have days where you feel down. You're allowed to not always be okay. Take breaks, be kind to yourself, right? What was your last reading about? Because I looked at the titles before I did this reading. I think your last reading, it was a love reading. I think you guys left behind something in your life. And then in your March reading, it was about changing life paths, or like changing, like a big decision that you've made about like the path you've been on, or career, or studies, or a relationship. Like some of you have just realized something wasn't what you wanted, and you decided to turn around and try something else. And I think that was also the message for February. So maybe this is gonna come into this reading as well. But yeah, it's just you guys are really starting to step into who you truly are, your authenticity. Think of the star energy out here. And you know, you're kind, you're caring, and you deserve that back to you. What you put out, you should receive. If your relationships in your life are unbalanced or unrequited, you might need to either set the boundaries or speak up about how you're feeling, or, you know, just get up and walk away, whether it's temporarily or permanently. I don't know why that's coming to me. It doesn't really tie in with these two cards, but maybe as we pull some more messages, we'll see where this goes. But I'm just kind of getting things intuitively, so just go with it, roll with it. Let's pull some animal oracle messages for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, Aries, sorry, Aquarius. Some of you may have Aries in your chart. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Any animal oracle messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in this next month? Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next month. End of April, early May. What messages do we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April, early May? Stingray, decision between the old or the new. And you know what's really weird? As I'm talking, this has like never happened, especially in a reading, but like my jaw is kind of like, that kind of hurt. Like I was talking and it almost like kind of felt like a, not a spasm, but just like tightness. Like, I don't know, maybe you gotta say something. Let's just get another card. Animal oracle messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next month. Any animal oracle messages? Zebra. Water and fire. And also I just love how these cards look very similar, like the black and white and then the little punch of color on these cards. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like you guys have a decision about stepping into the unknown. And so part 3, February, March, and April, late April, early May. So kind of that continuation. I was picking up on that. I felt like mentioning it, and well, I see it's tying in again and again and again. So you might want to check out those readings, even though they're from the previous months, it still may apply now. Or you may get something from that reading, more insight or whatever. Yeah, so you have a decision between the old versus the new. You may want to stay with what you know and your comforts, and you know, maybe it's a bit uncomfortable leaving something behind, or maybe you're worried about how this decision may affect others or your friends, family, partner, children, right? You have a decision between staying where you are currently on this path, doing what you've been doing, and maybe it's not the most fulfilling. Maybe you're wanting to step out. Maybe you're wanting to do something different or switch something up, but part of you is hesitant. And so you're at a crossroad. You have a decision to make, and it's pretty important. And I think you're also needing to include your emotions when you make this decision. Do not make like a head over heart decision unless like you gotta, right? If you have to cut off someone who's unhealthy in your life or treats you like garbage, yeah, you're gonna have to make a head over heart decision. But like, you know, I think it's important for you guys to feel your way through it. Like, use your logic, of course, but also follow your heart. What feels right to you in your gut, in your heart? Right? You don't have to be cold-hearted. You don't have to completely shut off your emotions. Include them when you're making this decision. What sits best for you in your heart, right? And you're going to have to follow your heart. Some of you maybe have a decision in love, right? Follow your heart. I don't know. Maybe we'll see when we pull some tarot messages. But anyways, this decision, you may have pressure from external influences, friends, family, work, co-workers, whatever. There might be other people's opinions, and maybe that's making this decision a lot harder than it needs to be. So I think it's important for you guys, whenever you watch this, whenever you come across this, whenever this is resonating, to spend some time alone, to just get in tune with yourself, get in tune with your thoughts and your feelings, and also your intuition. Your intuition will guide you through whatever this decision is, whatever this journey is that you're on. Your intuition has your back. So trust it as you're making this decision. There is no rush. Move at your own pace, right? But yeah, like, you are basically at a crossroad. You either go left, you either go right. It's up to you on what you're gonna do. You can continue doing what you've been doing, and that's cool. If that's what makes you happy, great. And if you are wanting to do something else or switch something up, or, you know, take that risk, take that gamble, and you've been waiting for a sign or waiting for some kind of confirmation, like, I mean, if you're waiting for confirmation, you already know deep down. You already know. You're just wanting something to, like, back you up. But you're needing to trust your gut. That's your gut right there. You have this feeling, but you're just waiting for that extra confirmation. No, you don't need that extra confirmation. You already know. You already know. So follow through with it. Do what's right for you. Put your needs first. Okay? And then we have the zebra. And so the zebra does actually talk about travel. So some of you might be considering moving. That might be coming up, or you might be thinking about, yeah, like, that would make sense, right? If you're moving, maybe you live with certain people, or your family, or roommates, and so if you're gonna move, you're like, how is this gonna affect my partner, my roommate, my family? Like, you know, because it's gonna affect everybody who's in this situation. Okay, that's just one example. Some of you might be considering switching jobs or quitting your job. Okay, this also does talk about volunteering, or like helping others out, or like maybe whatever this decision is could help more people, like by you making a certain decision or going down a certain road or going here or doing something would help you, but also help others. Okay, also the zebra does talk about creativity and expression, and so you guys are needing to express yourself freely and trust your intuition. There we go again, right? The third eye being highlighted here, right? This is the fire element. So trust your gut, trust your intuition. If you can't really seem to hear your intuition, go inward, spend some time alone, go out in nature, be by yourself, be in your element, right? Get some fresh air, sit with your thoughts, maybe journal things down. You can talk to someone if you want, but I think it's really important for you to get clear with yourself on what's gonna be the best move for you. Okay? Yeah, pretty interesting. Off to a strong start. Let's pull some tarot messages, see what's going on for you guys. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next month. Any messages, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next month. What's going on for my Aquarians, please? End of April, early May. Any messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for the next month? Any messages? Ace of Pentacles, opportunities presenting itself, right? Maybe that's relating to this decision. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, April 2021. King of Wands. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Sun. Ah, yes. Okay. Leo energy coming out twice. And Knight of Cups. So some of you do have something regarding your relationships or love. Let me see. Bottom of the deck, we also have the Ten of Cups, Three of Wands, and the Emperor. Ooh, and the Empress. Okay, okay. Perfect pair over here. So for those who are looking for love, looking for a relationship, or maybe those who aren't looking, you know what they say, when you're not looking, that's when love comes knocking, right? When you're busy focusing on yourself and your empire and you getting your shit together and your coin and your stability and you're not even concerned about love, that's when love comes knocking, right? You manifest it, you put that intention out there, and then you let it go and you just focus on you and work on yourself, better yourself, raising your vibration. You attract like-minded people. And maybe that's what's going on here. That's a little message I'm getting from the Emperor and then Empress underneath. And then another thing that I'm getting unrelated to, you know, love and romance, because not everybody's looking for that, is that whatever you've been investing your time, energy in, it's obviously the early stages. Not a lot's happened just yet. It's a pretty fresh idea, Ace of Pentacles, but you're very confident, very excited about it. And, with the right action and the mindset and putting in the work, there's growth here. Empress talks about growth and expansion. Like, something's developing. Notice she's pregnant, right? Pregnancies are 9 months for human, right? So something's developing. Not quite yet ready to be birthed, but getting closer and closer and closer. And, you're creating, you're building, you're expanding. Lots of good stuff, okay? So, off to a strong start. We have earth energy as well as fire, Leo energy, a little bit of water. Lots of fire in this reading, actually. We have Aries come out twice with the Emperor and Three of Wands, and Leo. So some of you may I did call you guys Aries. I did call you guys Aries at one point when I started shuffling for the animal oracle messages. So some of you may have Aries in your chart. All right. So like I said, you have this opportunity presenting itself. Maybe this is the decision, right? Do I take this opportunity up? Do I say yes? Do I accept this job offer? Do I take that risk, take that gamble? It's going to be a long journey if I do, and it's not going to always be the easiest. And, like this affirmation, not really affirmation, but saying said, glass half full, glass half empty. There's going to be days that are really uplifting and exciting and positive, and then there's days where you may feel like you're not really getting anywhere or you're not feeling the most motivated. That's what comes with this opportunity. It will lead to a lot of happiness and fulfillment, especially in your relationships and the home life and just stability overall. But there's going to be moments where you might doubt yourself, or moments where you might second guess. Am I on the right track? Was this the right decision? Should I have listened to the other people's opinions, right? There's going to be moments where you have ups and downs, right? That's life. That's inevitable. We all go through it, right? But for the most part, you're pretty confident about it. You're looking over at this Ace of Pentacles, this idea. What does this say? I am always rewarded for all that I do. So all your hard work, all your dedication and effort, because the King of Wands, he dedicates himself. Once he commits to something, he's in it for the long haul. So you will be rewarded for all your effort and hard work. And, it's going to require your skill, your ability. You're capable. So get on with it. Do it. Put that effort in. Stay consistent. Keep that persistence and patience and dedication, because this is going to pay off. Because what comes out next? We have the Sun. The Sun. All right. Some of you might be getting recognition for your hard work, or let's just say you're starting a business, or you're starting like a new account on Instagram or TikTok or like YouTube, right? You're starting something new. You're like, what, fuck it, I'm just gonna give it a chance. You never know where it may take you, but the future looks bright. The future is looking bright. Whatever this idea is, Ace of Pentacles, we got the Sun coming out with it. So this is a really fulfilling opportunity that you don't want to miss out on. This is what you want. Your soul's been craving it. You've been at this crossroad, second guessing, doubting, what if this, what if that, what if they're right, what if all these fears, and it's held you back from walking through this gate. But I think this is the confirmation you need to give this a shot, because you never know where this is going to take you. But what I am seeing is that wherever this is taking you, it's to some really good stuff. Okay, so stay optimistic, right? And appreciate all the good things, even the bad things, right? Appreciate everything that's happened that's led you to this very moment. And then, like I said, Knight of Cups, some of you have new love coming in, or an opportunity to get to know somebody, to maybe go on a few dates here and there, or some phone calls, some texting back and forth, developing feelings for one another, but again, very early stages. So whether you're talking about career in this reading, whether we're talking about relationships, whether we're talking about both, or etc., early stages, right? This is in the very wee early stages, developing this foundation. For some, let's say that you are in a relationship, some of you have a decision. I'm getting long distance. This is just came to me. Some of you, like, let's just say you're in a long distance relationship, okay? And things are pretty good. Still in quite the early stages, but some of you might be considering moving. so that you can be closer with this person. Just getting that. West Zebra mentions travel, and then Stingray talks about a decision. So some of you might be choosing to move to be closer to your loved ones or a romantic partner or something like that. 10 of Cups, right? But again, even if you are considering that, not much action's being taken. You're just kind of thinking about it. You're throwing around the ideas. You're visualizing. It's not yet happened yet, but the idea is there, right? So this says, I have the energy I need to realize my goal. So, you're getting clear with your intentions. You're getting clear with what it is that you want. You want this happy home, happy life, happy wife kind of situation. Okay, how are you going to get there, and what work needs to be done? Emperor energy, right? He takes action, he gets shit done, he's making empowered choices from a confident place. He's not second guessing himself, he's not worried about the what ifs or the opinions of other people. He's just, you know what, I'm trusting, I'm going with it, this is what I'm meant to do, this is what I feel sits right with me, and that's all that matters. Okay, so yeah, really interesting stuff. And then again, even unrelated to romance, regarding this idea, this opportunity, same stuff. You're visualizing what you want, and then you're gonna make it happen with the Emperor, okay? Off to a really good start. Let's clarify with this deck. This is good. Okay, so let's look into this Ace of Pentacles and see what this opportunity could be. And I just realized we're blurry. There we go. All right, tell me about this Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2021. I'm like moving all these cards. Tell me the Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This deck doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Okay. Okay, what you gotta say? Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in April 2021, early May 2021. Try the Ace of Pentacles for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, end of April. 6 of Wands reversed. Fool, 8 of Swords reversed. Wow. Wow. This is like what I'm feeling from this. We also have Death, Strength, and 10 of Swords. Wow. And also the Lovers, 5 of Pentacles. Some of you recently, so this kind of ties back into at the very beginning of this reading, how I was saying previous readings were about walking away from something you may have invested a lot of time and energy into, and I'm kind of getting that again. We have the Lovers come out, as well as the 5 of Pentacles and 7 of Swords. So some of you maybe walked away from a karmic relationship or someone who, maybe mistreated you or just did you wrong, stabbed you in the back. Anyways, you're feeling hopeful about the future, okay? So we're not keeping these cards because we already have these cards, but we have the 10 of Swords kind of going hand in hand with what I was just saying. It's like you dealt with some pretty gnarly stuff in the past. Maybe it was recent, maybe this was a while back, months ago, but you walked away from something, okay? But that's come to a complete end. It required a lot of strength for you to get over, a lot of healing and a lot of patience, but you've changed, you've grown, and you've overcome whatever that ending was, so we don't need to go on about it, okay? This is all history, okay? Scorpio energy, we also have Leo coming out again. So the cards clarifying the Ace of Pentacles, we have 6 of Swords reversed, 6 of Wands reversed, not 6 of Swords. The Fool, 8 of Swords reversed. Okay, so basically, I'm getting a couple things from this. First of all, whatever happened in the past that didn't succeed, that didn't work out, you're not allowing the past to dictate your future. You're pushing through it. You're confident that this is a new beginning for you. This is Aquarius energy as well as Aries. And you're not going to allow your fears, your worries, concerns, the opinions of others, you're not going to allow that to hold you back. Yes, things maybe didn't work out in the past, but that's just an opportunity for you to learn, to grow, and do things differently. And so, another thing I'm getting from that 6 of Wands in the reverse, when we look at the card just upright, notice all the individuals in this card, all the different people, and lots of attention. So same stuff reversed, except this attention and all these opinions from other people may not be the most supportive, right? And you're about to take on this new idea, this new opportunity, move in this new direction, right? And you're so excited. You're so ready to just leap right in and give it all you got. And so there might be some people, like I said, ties back into that stingray energy, that might not be the most supportive, and like I said, they're whispering in your ear saying, what if this Aries? What if you fail? What if this is all for nothing? What if it fails like the last time? Oh my goodness, right? But you're like, fuck what they say, fuck what they think. I'm going to do what's best for me. This feels right for me, and I'm going to give it my best shot. Okay? Anyways, so there we go. Ace of Pentacles and the Fool. Brand new start, brand new beginning. You're not gonna allow the opinions of other people to hold you back, or your own fears, right? Maybe in the past you allowed your fears to hold you back, but not anymore. You've grown, you've learned, you've evolved. And notice even in this card, he's holding a butterfly. Butterfly of change and transformation, right? You've gone through some pretty gnarly stuff. We have change and transformation again with the Death card. And then, you know, it's required a lot of strength to walk away from some painful shit, from a karmic relationship or some sort of commitment in your life. You know, could have had some backstab, but you know what? We also have had a Hierophant underneath that. It taught you a lot of lessons, a lot of wisdom in your back pocket. You're not going to repeat the same old mistakes. You've been there, you've done that, and you've learned your lesson, and you've changed, grown, transformed, and look, you're about to give birth to something new. Okay? I'm liking this reading. I'm liking it a lot. Alright, I'm getting really into this, so. Okay. King of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For the end of April, early May. King of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. End of April, early May. Tell me the King of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. End of April, early May. Tell me the King of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me the King of Wands for Aquarius. Thank you. Ace of Swords. Yeah, you got that clear, straightforward idea. This breakthrough. You're on point. You're sharp. You're on target. You know exactly what you want. King of Wands. So now we've had the Fool, Ace of Pentacles, and Ace of Swords. Have the King of Wands. 5 of Wands. What is this? Okay. King of Wands. Oh, wow. You're really putting a stop to, like, drama in your life or pettiness or anything that's unnecessary. You don't have the time for it, and you're literally... Alright, let me get one more for the King of Wands. King of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, what do we have? 4 Cups, 2 of Pentacles. What was at the bottom? I didn't check that. 3 of Pentacles, King of Wands, there we go again. And 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you guys have grown. There we go again. You guys have grown a lot. You've evolved a lot. Still in the early stages of this new start, this new beginning, but you're very confident. You know how you're going to get to your end goal, your end result. We start off with the 3 of Pentacles, and then we move to the 9. So this is, let me show you. So this is like your future self telling your current self, do this right now, water this plant, weed the garden, give it enough sunlight, give it enough nutrients, because my crop is going to turn into this. Okay? So just keep at it, put in that work, put in that effort, because we go from the 3 to the 9. That's a big jump, okay? That's at the bottom of the deck. So as you are working on things, as you are executing your plans, and you got this clear perspective of what you want, how you're going to get there, you're trusting your gut, trusting your intuition, there might be some things that come up, right? And we kind of go back to, you know, maybe the naysayers, or the people in your life that maybe aren't the most supportive, or those unrequited connections, things like that. They might try to come in and stir the pot, 5 of Wands, right? And so maybe that leads to a bit of confliction in your mind, or a little bit of doubt, or a little bit of insecurity, where you may have those moments, right? Go back to what we were saying at the beginning of the reading, where you may start to doubt yourself, or second guess, or get in your way, become blocked, feeling a little bit stuck, a little bit bored. Maybe it's because of the opinions of other people, and someone's like, hey, I don't think that's a good idea, and you're like, oh, maybe they're right, maybe they're right. But then what I'm seeing here, we have the King of Swords to the 5 of Wands. This is you guys, you know what? No. I'm not going to allow myself to go there. I'm not going to allow these fears to hold me back or prevent me from fully giving this my best shot. I almost allowed it. I almost got in my own way, like I did maybe in the past, and that's maybe why certain things didn't work out, but not anymore, right? And so that's what I'm feeling from this. And so you're having this breakthrough, Ace of Swords, with this new perspective that you have, that you gained from all these experiences you've gone through, and using that to your benefit. All right. I'm gonna look into this Three of Wands that came out earlier. The Three of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The Three of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Wow, what do we have here? The Two of Cups. So again, that could be tied into this relationship or this new connection. Tied the Three of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. End of April, early May. Three of Wands. Oh, the Devil coming out. Not a fan of that. And the Three of Wands for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Temperance. Anything else? Hangman, reverse, and the Page of Wands. Justice, King of Wands, Five of Cups, the World. Okay. So obviously this isn't going to apply for everybody. But for those who have unhealthy friendships, romantic connection in your life, family, whoever, that may not be the best influence, or just toxic in some sort of way, right? Two of Cups with the Devil, something about this. Maybe it's codependency. Maybe someone's just way too reliant on you, or vice versa. Maybe you find yourself reliant on somebody for emotional support or financial support. And so with the Three of Wands coming out, this is talking about you needing to set your intentions for where you want your future to go, how you're going to get there, what adjustments you may need to make, things like that. And so as we're clarifying the Three of Wands, you're needing to take a look at your relationships in your life. The ones that are supportive, the ones that help you grow, versus the ones that limit you, the ones that hold you back, the ones that create stagnancy in your life. You're needing to break away from that. Hangman in the reverse. This, you guys need to change that perspective over here, right? Here we go again with that perception, all right? Some of you maybe have been wearing rose-colored glasses, making excuses for certain people, certain connections, even romantic, just for the sake of not being alone. And yeah, maybe there's moments where things are fair and in balance and you guys maybe worked through some issues, but then it just goes back to this Devil, right? Because the Devil's here. It's not in the reverse, it's upright, which is telling me that this is something that's like been very difficult to break away from. So you guys are needing to look at this from a different perspective. Look at all angles. Before you move forward, I'm kind of getting this energy. It's like you're going to need to take a look at those around you. Get clear with who's actually there and wants to see you grow, wants to see you succeed, versus those that want to just feed off you, off of your success, off of your victories, off of every win that you have. Even though they aren't really supportive, they have like their 1 foot in, 1 foot out, inconsistent, throw doubt your way, throw fears in your ear. What? Right? I think it's so important for you guys to make sure that those in your life are genuine and there for you, and those that aren't, stop making excuses for them. Either set those boundaries or just straight up walk away. And that might be very difficult for some of you, right? But it's so important for you to do this now, before you take off, before you reach this really good place in your life, before you succeed and take off. And so maybe that has, again, to relate to this decision with the stingray, leaving behind certain connections, certain people in your life. So that's kind of the Three of Wands. It's kind of like before you move any further, before you get to this really good place, before celebrating, before, getting to your 10 of Cups and the Sun and all these great things, blessings come in, make sure that those around you have actually good intentions. And so I'm kind of getting that energy of some of you maybe needing to cut some people, or at least distance yourself, or not give so much of yourself to certain individuals in your life who aren't worthy, who aren't deserving, okay? Know your worth, know your value, all right? Others are drawn to your kind heart and caring nature, but guess what? People with kind hearts and caring natures can easily be taken advantage of and walked all over if we're not careful of who we give our energy, our love, our time to, our money to, right? We can easily, especially empaths, it's so important if you're empathic, which a lot of people are, So important to learn when to say no, when to set boundaries, making sure that you're not overextending yourself constantly and getting nothing in return, just a little breadcrumbs here and there. Know your worth, all right? Just have to throw it out there because I'm kind of getting that energy. All right, anyway, so you get clear with your intentions. You may need to remove certain things or make adjustments in your life, certain connections, certain habits, certain mindsets, whatever. And then Emperor, that's you taking action, that's you acting on it so that you're able to grow, evolve, and all those things we said earlier, okay? So, should I take a little look into this Knight of Cups? All right, let's take a look into this Knight of Cups, see what this is about for my singles. For those who are already in a relationship, I think your connection is just developing and deepening more and more and more. All right, looks very fulfilling. But let's see, tell me this Knight of Cups for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Knight of Cups for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. I have the Knight of Cups for Aquarius, Summer, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. Okay, we have a card fall around. Alright, first of all, we have Strength, Five of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So there's some sort of change. And what's this? Ten of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So, for those walking away from a connection, from a friendship, from a romantic interest, right? Anyways, this is just kind of talking about how you walked away, it required a lot of strength to get over something, but there's change here after this ending. It's very slow change, but there's an opportunity, Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, for some sort of relationship, or again, like getting to know somebody, even if this isn't in love, even if this is just like a true friend. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, like this is something new being born. And I was getting that energy of you guys kind of getting to know somebody with the Knight of Cups, hanging out with new people, meeting your soul tribe, and a card just fell on the ground and I can't find it. I thought I knocked something over, but I guess I didn't. My hair is driving me crazy right now. Okay, so that's the Knight of Cups. It's like after walking away, after leaving certain connections hard, it's maybe devastating. You might feel a little bit confused or a little bit lost, or you second guess, did I make the right decision? It's going to require a lot of strength. But this creates change and also space in your life for new and better things, okay? In love, in friends, and even family. You know, you're in a relationship and you just fit right in with their family and now you're automatically part of the family. You know how it goes, right? Ten of Cups, the Sun. Let's just go into the Sun. I'm not going to bother clarifying the Ten of Cups because I feel like the Ten of Cups just ties in with the Sun. So tie the Sun for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus in April 2021, early May 2021. Tie the Sun for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus in April 2021, May 2021. Tie the Sun for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, end of April, early May. We have Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so there could be some sort of delay, or there might be something that's like, comes up. Maybe it's a setback. Let's just see. Is my deck upside down? Nope, just making sure. Alright, the Sun for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus, Death. Okay. Oh, that makes so much sense. Tell me the Sun, King of Wands. This makes so much sense. One more for the Sun for Aquarius, Sun, Rising, Venus. Anything else for the Sun? My Aquarians. Okay, this might be it. Let's try one more time. Okay, there we go. Queen of Pentacles. Alright, so before you level up, before you move into this new direction, before the blessings come, before any of that happens, before this takes off, you gotta get rid of these snakes, okay? Because there's a delay. And this will continue to be delayed until you let certain things come to an end, right? Not everybody can come with you to the top. Who will you allow on this journey? Who have the real intentions? Who will be there through the thick and thin, through the highs and lows, not just the highs, right? Who will be there when you need them the most? Someone you can rely on versus those who don't. You're having to take action. and move up to the top. Notice in this card, there's all the vines trying to hold her back. No, don't leave us, Aquarius. We're trying to latch onto you, trying to hold you back, tie you down. You're gonna have to let some things go. And with the sun coming out, obviously it talks about optimism and happiness and great things and blessings and recognition, but this also talks about enlightenment and the sun shining down on what was once hidden. Maybe you didn't suspect that certain people in your life had bad intentions. Maybe it never crossed your mind until some sort of realization, and then that changed everything. So now you're kind of like, hold on. Taking it back for a second. Well, you got some changes to make. Something has to come to an end in order for this to move forward, okay? You're needing to create the space, and so some of you literally need to cut some things out of your life that have been holding you back. And then once you do, you're moving up to the next level, and it's great. So some pretty tough decisions, and like I said, you're definitely going to have to feel your way through it, and trusting your gut and your intuition will help you. There might be moments where you feel great and strong and empowered, and then there might be moments where you feel really stuck, really heavy, and just ride it out. Feel these emotions. Don't ignore them. Don't suppress them. Feel it. Honor it. Right? But you're on this path to some really good stuff, Aquarius. Happens to the best of us. Anyways, let's get some Takashi messages and wrap this up for Aquarius. Summer nights of Venus in April, end of April, early May. Okay. Takashi messages for Aquarius, summer nights in Venus, early April. End of May. Oh my goodness. End of April, early May. I can't. My brain is just like backwards right now. Andi Takashi messages regarding this reading for Aquarius, summer nights in Venus. Okay, this doesn't want to shuffle anymore. Takashi messages for Aquarius, summonizing Venus. We have simplicity. Takashi messages for Aquarius, freedom, and now. So simplicity. Simplify your goals, unclutter your life, surround yourself with the ease of straightforward living and being. No mountains out of molehills needed here, just tell it like it is. Be sincere and clear in your dealings with people, and you will be rewarded with trust, recognition, and honor. Freedom. Choose to free yourself from self-inflicted limitations. Freedom is a state of being on the inside. You are always free, there's no need to go looking for it. There are no obstacles in your way now, so begin something new. Look to the future and stand proud and free. And now. Live now, be now, and acknowledge now. Now is the only time you need to consider. Unchain yourself from the past. Unravel yourself from the future. You are here, in this now moment. Enjoy it. Is there something that needs to be done? Stop dreaming and do it now. So that you can be free and live your simplistic, easy-flowing, easy-going life, okay? So do the dirty work now. Get rid of the shit that's been holding you back, that's been preventing you from growing or feeding into your doubts, fears, right? Any bad influences, any toxicity, negativity you don't need, get rid of it. So yeah, Aquarius, that is what I got for you guys for this reading. If you guys found this helpful or insightful, please let me know in the comments below. If you guys are interested, you can check me out on Instagram at Jadestone Tarot. And with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.